I did a really good job.
Allie, if you can just unmute yourself.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, so we have a quorum on, so we're just,
Hello,
Christina's
the
gonna,
following is an important message from your school.
Christina's gonna call the meeting to order so that it's documented, and I started recording at this point. Go ahead, Christina.
Can't hear.
I can't hear her.
Yeah. Someone's robocall is going off in the background. Okay. Regina, do you have better audio?
This is a public meeting.
Can't hear him.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Regina, call the meeting to order for the just for an emergency purpose of a Zoom call with district administration.
Okay, I call the meeting to order on March 26th, 4:22 p.m. for an emergency Zoom meeting related to an announcement by the governor.
Thank you. So I have Jason on. I sent a message to Kelly, but I don't know if she's traveling back and forth. So at this point, we'll just reiterating quickly so I can jump on a couple other calls. We're going to continue the grab and go lunches. We're going to continue the deliveries. We're going to continue to have our administrative meetings. I'm going to continue to work closely with the town managers as well as the North County groups that we have to participate in. We're gonna, I'll talk to Andrea, Rena, Brenda, Donna in regards to tightening up the business office so that the least amount that they have to go in is what we're going to enforce. And so I know that we have people with paper checks and paper stubs, and I want to just tighten that up quickly. Joelle shared a survey with me today that I will get launched to families, so we'll be able to gather information in regards to if they have internet, if they have devices, how many children they have in the house that would be competing with those devices, and things like that. So we'll be able to have that information as we plan long and hard over the next several days so that we can successfully roll out a plan to get kids back engaged in learning. What we're going to have to talk about, and I know Mary has some, we received a correspondence from Maud Mandel in regards to just grading of kids in a pass-fail approach. The commissioner has talked about a pass-fail as well as a credit versus non-credit approach, just because of the type of rigor that's involved with being inside of a building and having a controlled environment with learning. And so those are some conversations that we're going to have, and then Rob will need time within Power School to make some changes. So we'll be probably bringing Cody to work remotely with us as well to change some of the things that need to be changed. But other than that, I have no other information other than what I just shared. So,
Kim,
yes.
will we be pulling together a finance committee meeting so we can look at the budget and available finances for what we can afford to provide and do in the coming weeks?
Yes, I can get a meeting set up for that.
Can I just jump in? So what are you particularly looking for?
What do I,
you have money, like, so are you, I mean, I'll give you all the stuff, but can you give me some guidance on what we're looking for?
If I could just figure out what I have for within my, well, not within my, but within, so if we had to buy, Rob, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself so that you can answer if possible. If we had to buy some additional devices, or if we had to buy some additional applications so that we could offer them more broadly, do I have enough funding to cover that?
So that I can look for,
Okay.
But those are funds that are already appropriated in probably budget lines. And so those are under the auspices of the people handling the budget.
Steve Miller here, quick question. Will we have any savings in budget categories?
Steve, you're
the
breaking.
Building not being used as much. Will that give us savings that we can then shift over?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. We're not heating, we're not cooling, we're not, running electricity in these buildings. So we definitely will have some savings there. And it may not be a lot of dollars. I mean, we have some devices. Where our cost may be is for some special ed related things. And I believe I have plenty of 240 money so that I can shift funds around to make sure that we get devices in the hands of our special needs kids that will need it for just their daily interactions with schools. So,
Right.
go
So
ahead,
again,
Joelle.
I'm fine with, of course I'll do anything, but I just need direction on what everyone's looking for because, the administrators are responsible for their budget, so they should know where their lines are, and so should the special education. And so I'm just the backfill of wanting if you need to move things.
Mhm. Andrea, is it possible that we could just get an update on like where the balances are for the lines?
Sure. And
That
again,
would be
when I first came on, I gave you
Right.
all the reports and I gave
Right.
you directions. And so I'm happy to provide those again. Just,
That'd be great.
the budget is your responsibility also.
Right.
I don't hold that information in perpetuity.
Can I?
Go ahead, Joelle. I see your hands up.
Unmuted? Yeah. I was just going to say, we have a meeting tomorrow with Sora, with an educational software organization that can push out literature books. So, I mean, that's the kind of cost that we might have, is just a little bit of extra money to be able to get virtual books in the hands of kids versus paper copies. Not huge amounts of money, I hope.
Yeah, so I'm also working with the MSLA for their digital collection for the libraries, and I'll have a quote on that, what kind of access we had and how much. So as for additional software, I can definitely put together some information once we decide which way we're going with certain things.
All right. Any other questions? Just because I have one other call that I need to hop on with the superintendents of North Berkshire.
Kim, can we, your robocall went out. Typically we follow it up with social media.
Yeah.
Shall we do the same protocol?
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
So, and we're going to get Jonathan. Are you on the call?
Yep, I'm here.
Can you now go ahead and put the clip up from the governor on the coronavirus website?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Donna, were you able to get that stuff over to FedEx so that's taken care of?
Yes, everything's been sent out.
Okay. Jason, do you need anything from us from a town perspective? I didn't catch the whole clip. Did he make any tighter decisions in regards to essential versus non-essential? Do my team need
Not
cards at this point?
as near as I can tell, not yet. I'm only about halfway through the announcement. I haven't
Okay.
seen any follow-up in text. I
Okay.
would expect not, because they haven't seemed to tighten up any of essential.
Okay.
I also, while we were sitting here, I threw a quick note up on the town's Facebook page,
Awesome. Thank you.
and it's saying schools expecting further guidance from commissioner in coming days. Please be patient. School leaders are already working on implementation of that order. As soon as they learn more, they will be sharing.
Awesome. Great. Thank you.
I'm going to go borrow some of that language if you don't mind.
All right.
We have one of our school social workers on the call. Hi, Keith. Thank you for joining us. So Keith Jones is reaching out. He's doing some family deliveries in Lanesboro. He's new to the group chat, relatively new to the district. So Keith, the commissioner has closed, or the governor has closed school through May the 4th. So we're going to I'm going to have you work closely with the principals to begin the community outreach. And I think if there's any way possible, any of those phone numbers that we can get put up and put out, like the district attorney's office sent me that little flyer. If we can kind of create a flyer like that for the North County numbers, so that when families are struggling, that they know who to call besides us, because I'm not opposed to fielding any calls on the weekend like I have, but just making sure that they know what those numbers are, because this is going to be a real long time for families at home. Keith, can you hear us?
No,
Audio.
not hearing them.
Okay. Okay. All right, so if we can work on that, admin team, getting some type of flyer,
Yeah.
reaching out to Keith so that we can get that up on the website, e-blast it out on the town websites. Jason, when we get those crisis numbers, we'll get those over to you as well.
Yep.
Okay. So I will reach out to the union leadership as well and let them know about this closure and let them know that I'd like to set up a call with their executive board on Friday afternoon, late in the afternoon, so that we have a MOA, some type of agreement with them pretty quick in place. So
The only other thing in your messaging that I share is continuing to reinforce the stay at home. We
Correct.
jumped up to 71 cases in the county today.
Ugh,
That's a huge increase.
right, right. Okay. Okay. I'm not, yeah, so I guess, you know, Jason, you and I will make sure that we begin with that. Like, we won't talk, we'll start with, it is real. So we'll start with those numbers because those are hard numbers when we do our next community call. We'll do a different approach and then we'll give them the update because, you know, they're going to be focused on May the 4th, but I need them to be focused on and listening loud and clear to you that they need to stay home. They need to social distance if they do go out. Because I didn't see a lot of social distancing when I drove through Williamstown today over to the fire department. I was rather surprised at the closeness of people as they were out, so. Okay, Steve, Ally, Christina, Regina, anything that you need me to do or want me to be aware of, or just know that we are working as quick as we can to get answers out to the community?
Just need you to make sure you let us know what you need from us.
Perfect. Messages to everybody on any of your social medias to please stay at home. We sent that letter out that was supported by the North Berkshire pediatricians, and I know all the North County superintendents set that out as well. So I just truly want people to just listen to that. Joelle,
Okay.
you have your hand up. Sorry, go ahead.
You're muted.
Sorry, I didn't mean to have my hand up.
Oh, okay. I'll
It's
put
up
it
from
down.
before.
Oh, I'll lower your hand. There you go. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to hang up. I'm going to jump on a call with the North County superintendents. I'm going to call union leadership. I'm going to ask that the administrative team reach out to Keith. I don't know if he is hearing me. I can see him, but he's not able to talk back to me.
He can
So as
hear
long
you. My phone is calling his phone.
Okay.
He
Okay.
can
So
hear you.
Keith, we're going to have the principals reach out to you and assistant principals, and we will get, we want to work on a flyer like the district attorney's office shared yesterday. I want to get all the Berkshire County, North County crisis numbers and contact numbers. And on that flyer can go the emergency cell phone number for the district. Rob, can we try to purchase an additional line so that our social workers can alternate having it as well? Rob? Okay, we're going to work on getting an additional cell phone line. We did give a phone to Lori Meehan today. The one that she has doesn't work where she lives. We're hoping Verizon does work where she is so that she can stay in touch with us, because Lori, Tammy, Susie, Patrick, Nolan today, they're keeping that kitchen going. So thank you everyone for all that you are doing. It is a fantastic team that we have. I want to make sure you're staying hydrated and rested. And we'll, you know, I'll create a Zoom call later on tonight for the administrative team as well.
That's great.
Has a question.
Oh, who?
Regina.
Regina.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just want to make sure that Steve and Ally are aware that Christina, Jamie, Kim and I met with Adam Dupre as the negotiating team already, and we've already been working on that MOU you referenced.
Okay, thank you.
They know we have legal input on that.
Yep. All right, anything else, or are we good to adjourn? Christina will have to, Regina, since we can hear you the loudest, we'll have to adjourn.
Do I need a motion to adjourn?
Do you need a motion to
Yes,
adjourn?
yes, that's what I'm saying, yes.
Okay, Steve just moved to adjourn. I'll
Right, so this is Steve. I move to adjourn.
Thank
All in
you.
favor, Miller, aye.
Conley, aye.
If you could just say aye, just because this is being recorded.
Lego, it's 4:36.
Conley,
Carter, aye.
Thank you, Kim.
Thanks. All right, thanks, everyone. I'll be back in touch soon.
Okay.
Thank you.